Hello YouTube, this is Tech and Prep here for another video. Hope you guys have been well. It's been a little while since I've done a video, but it's the weather's around here has been kind of cold, and my lovely workshop is in a non-insulated area, let's say. So it's a little chilly to be out here. Hopefully, since spring is coming up, it's like March 27th today. It is spring, but still a little wintry feeling. I'm going to be doing more videos. I'm going to try to knock a few out. I got some exciting ones coming up. Well, at least exciting for me. Couple new things that I have acquired. And hopefully I'll be able to get outside and actually show you some testing. I know that's lacking a little bit. I do use my my tools and everything else. But honestly, in the wintertime, it's just, with work and everything, it's very difficult for me to get out. In the springtime, spring and summer, I'm going to be doing much more of that. Anyhow, no further ado, I'm here to show you the Buck Knives Compadre fixed blade knife. It's 104 WAS. That's the code. Okay, oh shoot, I'm sorry, it's fading in and out. I don't know what's wrong with the focus. Okay, let's see. Let's go over the specs real quick. It's a 4.5-inch blade. It's red powder coated with a drop point. It's a 9.5 inches overall. That's like a heritage. They call it a heritage walnut handle. Let's see. Comes with a black leather sheath. It's made in the USA, of course. It's a Buck, and I love Buck knives. I really do. I'll get into that another day. But I really enjoy Buck knives. It was the first knife I ever really owned was a Buck knife, and I've always had a man crush on my Buck knives. So it's about 4 millimeters thick, so it's not a very thick knife, but what it gives up in, I guess, bulk, it really is a sharp, and if properly used, you're not going to miss the bulk, depending on exactly what you're using it for. Okay, let's get into it. Here it is. The Buck Compadre. Yay! Okay, let's see if you can see it. My camera doesn't focus as well as I wish it would. I'm going to lift up just so you can see the Compadre. All right. Enough of those close-ups. All right, it's a nice coating. Okay, we're going to start with aesthetics and engineering. Of course, I'm doing my T.A.P score, T&P score. Tech and Prep, the red coating. Some people don't like it. I like it. I really do. It kind of sets it apart from other knives in my collection. It's unique, and hey, why not be a little unique sometimes? And it looks really nice with the simplistic natural wood handle. Let me see. Engineering wise. The jimping, it's not real aggressive, but you could get in there. A nice choil. Not like I said, same with the jimping. It's not overly aggressive, but it gives you some placement on your hand. The handle's pretty simple. It's as simple as it can. I think honestly it would be better with 1 second. I've been meaning to try this anyhow. I haven't had the opportunity yet. Like I said, I haven't really been out in cold weather. But I think that the handle would work well when I'm camping or when I'm doing work in the woods. I'm going to usually have on a pair of gloves. So, I mean, now I could really lock in. It feels very nice. I have big hands, and so I guess with the gloves, it makes my hands easier to hold something that's a little smaller, a little aggressive, but it really locks in with the gloves on. So, I mean, that's definitely a plus, because when I'm in a camp and I'm doing my camp chores, I'm usually wearing gloves because I don't want to cut my very soft and, overprivileged hands. All right, let's see. All joking aside. Let's see. It does have a thin hollow grind, like I mentioned before. It was, I think, 4 millimeters. Okay, so that's not bad. Great for cutting, great for slicing. Whittles very nicely. All right, engineering-wise, for a camp knife, great. You know, just not a real big deal. Still strong, playing strong. It's just not a very thick knife going towards the tip. I know it's almost impossible to tell, but all right. It does have a full tang, which is to be expected. I'm not gonna buy a knife without a full tang unless I'm not sure or I don't really know, because you know it's a tool, and I want my tools to be as strong as possible. Okay, aesthetic wise, the leather sheath, it's nice, very simplistic. Belt loop. My only issue with the sheath is that for a hanging belt loop like this, the knife is placed kind of high. You know, it's almost an inch and a half from where it's going to loop in the belt. So when it's toggling like this, or if I sit, I feel like that might start to irritate me. The amount of open handle that is going to be able to touch my waist or rub or wreck. You know, I know it's a small thing, but listen, this is what I'm doing videos for. It's like you pick and choose what's important to you, but I'm just going to give you all the information that I know. So honestly, if this was a little deeper, the sheath was a little deeper, I would appreciate that more. I would like that a little better. But oh no, it's good looking sheath and it looks really nice. The black and red. I don't care what anybody says. I enjoy this. I enjoy this color contrast. All right, let's get down to my next score: practical and everyday use. Yeah, it's a good light knife. It's a nice little go-to knife. I could see myself carrying this most places. I wouldn't be afraid to grab it and do tasks with it. It's not super expensive, so you know we're running about around $50. Let's say a little less, a little more, a little less. You know, Amazon, or whatever market you might get it from. But yeah, I'd say around the $50 mark. So I can use it and not be too concerned. If something did happen to this knife, if I lost it, I would replace it because I do like it. Like I said, it's pretty unique and it looks. I like this for my collection. Easy to carry, very light. The only thing, the natural wood is a little slippery. I meant to bring that. This is more about the aesthetics and engineering, and I never gave you a point score on that yet. We'll go back one. The natural wood does get a little slippery when wet. That's one little drawback. So that's why it's going to get 4 for the aesthetics. Back to practical use. Good go-to knife. Very sharp. You know, very sharp. It came right out the box. Hair popping sharp. I can't really, you know, with this overhead light, I can't wait to get bad lighting or something, or a bad situation. But with this overhead light, you can't really tell. But it is, you know, it's I don't know if you can tell, but that's the hair I just took off my arm right now, my hand right now. So I mean, it's seriously sharp, and you know that's no joke. It's easy to put an edge on. You know, the 5160, it's spring steel, but it holds an edge pretty nicely, and it's easy to put an edge back on it once it does get dull a little. Let's see. If I do drop it or lose it in the yard or wherever I'm at, easy to find. So for practical everyday use, it really does score high. I'm gonna give it a 4 for that also. It's like I said, it's not too pretty and expensive, so I wouldn't mind beating it a little. You know, I'm not sure about. Well, that'll be camping. All right, next score: camping and survival. It's a light backpacking knife. Definitely could carry it without much added, you know, problems, without much added weight. For all you very weight conscious people. It's a hollow grind, so you can do some nice fine work with it. You know, feather sticks or what have you, some carving, some detail work. Definitely could handle all those really well. It's a little thin for, now remember, camping and survivals in this category. So I'm always into breaching a little, being able to, you know, get into something. It's too thin for breaching, definitely. You'll lose the top inch from this up. You couldn't really pry anything. And it's a little thin for heavy bushcrafting work. Like, you know, you're not going to split many logs with this. But it's not really what it was built for. So, but just to give you all the situation, I wouldn't I wouldn't beat on this knife on the back spine too much because you're gonna lose the tip. It wouldn't be a knife I would use for that. But camp procedure, cooking, everything else, perfect. The color's a plus and minus, you know. Camping, definitely a plus. You drop it in the bush, you're gonna be able to find it. It stands out. It's not so bright that it's like orange hunter vest bright or something like that, where there's no other color in the woods that would look like this. You know, you have some flowers that will be just as red as this, and some berries, but you would be able to find it if you needed to. You know, it's distinct. But just at a glance, moving through the bushes and everything, you might, you know, it's not gonna stand out like an orange vest. You know. A minus would be survival, you know, depending on what situation you're in. Shit hits the fan. You know, you don't really want to be that noticeable. So I'm going to give it a 3 for camping and survival. You know, it's a good night. Don't take anything away. My scores are very subjective. They're pretty random to my specific needs and perspectives. So, you know, don't ever take a lower score on something to mean that it's not valuable, because your situation or your needs could be 100% different than what I'm foreseeing my needs to be, or they are. Okay, tactical and fighting. Okay, it's light, it's sharp, it's always a plus. It's a good grip with gloves, like I said, but if you were going barehanded with this, and let's say it got wet somehow, you might have some issues with slipping. I gotta be honest, and you know, you don't want to slip off a very sharp knife like this, but you know, these are drawbacks. The color's also a little pronounced for fighting. A lot of forewarning, a lot of flashes of red coming at you, so or at whatever you're defending yourself from. So you know, it wouldn't be my ideal choice. I'm giving it a 2 for fighting. Yeah. So let's see. This is now the one we all love, Zombie Apocalypse. Let's see if it gets the extra point. Bright color, too obvious. And it's unable to breathe. It wouldn't be a weapon that I would choose for a Zombie Apocalypse. So it does not get the extra point for Zombie Apocalypse, unfortunately. So, okay, this is a decent knife for the price. For the price point around $50 and it being $1, I like it. I do like the knife. It's American made, which is always a plus. To all my many foreign subscribers, I think there's 2 of them. It's nothing personal. I like knives made from a lot of different places. I just believe that if you can make a quality knife, you know, in the country you live in, and you could, you know, why not? You know, but doesn't mean I won't buy. I buy knives from Sweden. I buy knives from Germany. I'll buy knives from Japan. Don't get me wrong. But it is a plus that it's American-made knife, and I do like bucks. It's not the best knife, but definitely does what it's made for. I would recommend it just for its original, just for the color coding. I really like the coding. I do. I enjoy it. So let me see. We had 4, 11. We're looking at a 13. Okay, not the highest score I've ever given a knife, but I'm not sure if that really properly reflects how I feel about this knife. It's a great knife for what it is, and I love the ballsiness of going with a red. It's not too red, but it really pops. So it's not a safe queen. I'd bring it out. I'd use it. Wouldn't feel any bit about it, and I would replace it if I lost it. So I think that really says volumes. Oh, once again, this is Tech and Prep, and I thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please hit like or subscribe. You know, I really enjoy being able to present information to you guys, and I thank you for everyone who watches, and have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.